What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So you saw the title in the thumbnail. We've got a haul from Paris Corner. These, well, one's from Gulf Orchid and two are from Paris Corner. And these were sent over by the good folks over at Roma Concepts. They surprised me with a package. I love when I get to do this. Paris Corner is one of my favorite affordable Middle Eastern brands. My absolute favorite from them. Coconut Lagoon. If you've been watching the channel for the last, 2 months or so, I rave about that one. And we've got one from the Voux line, which I was very impressed with the last one. We got Voux Zingy this go round. We have Gulf Orchid dark chocolate. I'm not a big gourmand guy, but I mean, if it's delicious, it's delicious. If it's too feminine, it's too feminine. I don't know. We'll see. And then a lot of you know I recently had to put my poor baby, my dog, to sleep recently. Her name is Farah with 2 R's. There's Farah with 1 R. So, yeah. That's odd timing, right? So I'm just going to save this one for last, but fingers crossed it's really good. But if they're not good, I'll tell you they're not good. You know me, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. And if it falls in between, I tell you why I think it falls in between. Because just because they got sent to me doesn't mean they can't get heavily critiqued. And if they're really good, they're really good. So we're going to dive into these. Stay tuned. So we are going to start with Paris Corner's Voux Zingy. So the last one was kind of like Xerjoff Lyra. Had a beautiful green spice with some like rindy citrus. And it was so good. Actually, I think it's still... No, I'll put it on the shelf with the Paris Corner stuff. But high hopes. It's a lime green color. I'm assuming it's very citrus dominant. We're going to find out, right? And if you hear anything you like and you want to roll the dice on a blind buy, there's a link with a code down below. Of course, you don't have to make any purchases to watch my videos. Just want to throw that out there. That is down in the description. I do like the fuzziness of the bottles, though. Very good quality build. Emir line. I have no idea what the notes are on any of these other than dark chocolate's called dark chocolate. So guess what I would assume's in it, right? Atomizers lined up. See what we're working with here. 2 good sprays. Is that Renaissance? I think that's Renaissance. Out in the air. I haven't gotten close to it yet. I think that's minty citrus. That kind of reminds me of a cross between Neo and Renaissance, because it's green. It's minty. That's more like Renaissance. Yeah. And that's one of my favorite Xerjoffs. So it don't have to be spot on. If it's walking the path of juicy citrus and fresh mint leaf, count me in. It doesn't matter how close of a clone it is. Just as a fragrance, that's great. Spring, summer. Yeah, that's walking the path. A little soapy, though. Not exact to Renaissance, but it reminds me of Renaissance. Smells so good. I'm wearing this today. That's unless one of the other two just make me smile like this, because I don't have nothing picked out for the day. Yeah, I'm gonna wear this. Minty, juicy, a little watery. It makes it aquatic. It's so juicy. It's not sweet, I don't find. And it does have a little bit of a soapy smell to it. Like it's soapy, clean, fresh, juicy, citrus, a little watery, aquatic, and minty green. That's the ways I would describe this. The color's fitting. It's definitely minty green. It's a soapier Renaissance, because it's definitely got some soapiness that I don't really get from Renaissance. Let's pull the notes up, though. That'll really be a big indicator.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Okay, so currently $37 off before the 10% off code. I got it on a different monitor this time. Normally I would have it over here. Got it up here. Let's take a look. Basil, bergamot, Italian citron, lemon, blood orange, bergamot, lavender, musk. Does not list mint, but smells minty to me. The lavender is very soapy. That explains the soapiness. I get, like, the basil here is something else is making it, like, minty. It smells like mint to me. It's reminding me of it. I think it's the thing I can relate it the closest to would be Renaissance. It's not near as woodsy as not woodsy at all, actually. Like a Neo, I get a nice hit of woods. I don't get that here. It's pretty damn good. First impressions, thoughts, it's great. Smells great. 8 out of 10. Safe Plate's a great fragrance. I don't think it's, above average or just very good. It smells really good to where, like, I'm going to wear this today. If I unbox a couple of fragrances and one of them makes me go, ooh, I'm going to wear this today, it's going to be an 8 or better, guys. It's just going to be. And that's not reinventing the wheel. You may have stuff like this, but pretty damn good. Leave an alluring, lasting impression that is both clean and elegant. Fair assessment. I can't stop sniffing it. It is that good. Yeah, 8 out of 10 I think is a great first impressions rating for a great fragrance. I can actually see the juice level. You won't be able to see it the way the lighting, because the lighting's coming through to me, but even with the fuzziness, I can actually see. Added bonus, not that I need to see it because I don't finish too many bottles. I have thousands of fragrances. But yeah, Voux Zingy, this line seems to be where it's at. Voux Elegante, I've heard, shout out to Hidden Gems, I've heard is amazing, kind of like Naxos, so it seems to be a really good line from them. Alright, next we're going Gulf Orchid Dark Chocolate. Not Paris Corner, for those of you not familiar. They have a fruity collection, blueberry, pomegranate, and what's the other one that's my favorite? Blueberry is my favorite, but there was another one I really, really liked. There's 2 of the 4 that I was like, ooh, these. Blueberry being the main one. But let's pull that sleeve off. Opens from the side. Here we have it. Pretty nice presentation. Let's read. Dark chocolate is the essence for those who seek uniqueness and indulge in mysteries. So, it's about to... I know spicy cardamom's first thing it says, so it's about to give me notes, so I'm stopping. So I already know going into it there's spicy cardamom. But here we go, a chocolate colored bottle for a chocolate covered aroma. Alright. Cap's cheap plastic, nothing special here. No real weight to it or anything. Good atomizer though. Whoa, fitting name. Creamy though. It's dark chocolate, but it's creamy. Yeah, because it's bitter. It's a bitter dark chocolate, but thick and creamy. Bitter dark chocolate. There is no mistaking that. Chocolate lovers. It's straight up chocolate. It is a little spiced though, so that cardamom makes sense. It's spiced, it's bitter, and it's creamy. Chocolate. Heidi's so going to steal this fragrance. I just soon let her just, hey babe, here's the fragrance you're going to like, and just hand it to her. As soon as she smells this, she's going to want this bottle. Gourmand chocolate fragrance lovers are going to like this one a lot. It's too much chocolate for me. It's making me want to eat chocolate. It's making me want to indulge in something I cannot have. I am cutting. I am 76 days out from a show. I cannot have this. I cannot have chocolate. I can have this. I can't have actual chocolate. But it is so authentic. Damn it. It's making me want a Hershey Dark. Yeah. It's making me want a dark chocolate Hershey bar. That is good. That is good. Let's pull it up on the website so I can put it on screen for you guys. It's on the main page. Here we go. It is $43 before the 10% off. And we have notes of mandarin, cardamom, chocolate, cocoa, jasmine, anise blossoms, labdanum, musk, vanilla, and amber. I figured vanilla was in here, giving me all that creamy sweetness. But yeah, chocolate and cocoa. It doesn't list it as dark chocolate, but it's got a bitterness to it. Spicy cardamom and bright grapefruit. So it's different. That says mandarin. This says grapefruit. You got to believe the brand, right? Introduce a rich heart of deep cocoa merging into a lingering blend of oud and labdanum for a luxurious fragrance for those who walk on the darker side of sensuality. Supposedly oud. They don't list that on there either. So the notes are a little off on the site. The write-up's even different. Base lingers of warmth of labdanum. So, two different write-ups. This is shifting into a bit of leather. It's got to be that labdanum. It's shifting into a leathery smell. Chocolate and leather. And the spice is holding strong, if not coming through more. It's not as creamy. It's developing quite a bit. Like, it's getting much more interesting. Like, much more something that speaks to me a bit more now. The opening was all the wife, all indulgence and wanting a chocolate bar. Literally Hershey Dark. Where it's developing to a higher character profile. It's getting much better. This is 8.5. This is the more interesting fragrance over Voux Zingy. Voux Zingy just fresh, soapy, clean, citrus green. You know, it's just easy to wear. Whereas this is cooler weather. This is gourmand lovers only. This is people with a sweet tooth. But that's the opening. It's changing greatly. Pretty damn good. All right. I'm not a big gourmand guy. We might have to share this one. She's still going to want it, though. She's still going to want this fragrance. I'm going to let her have it. Yeah, I don't think it's super feminine or anything. This is just one of those delicious fragrances she's going to love. Yeah. If anything, that leather gives it a masculine tone for being chocolate and vanilla. It's pretty damn good. Gulf Orchid, I've never smelled a bad fragrance from them. Did good here. Chocolate lovers, here you go. It's got some character. Dark chocolate from Gulf Orchid, 8.5. Okay. Extrait de Parfum. We have Farah. May my baby rest in peace. February 27th. It's March 8th. 9 days. It's crazy. Wife told me to save the box. So, because I normally throw the boxes away. That looks like a purple Oud for Greatness or like the Atomic Rose clones. I hope that's not what it is. That's a heavy bottle. That's a heavy bottle. Let's take a look. Farah with one R. Cap worth a damn? Yeah. Holds really well. No, got fresh ink right there. We're going to have to go on this side. Fresh ink is in that date I just mentioned. It's right there. 2/27/25. May Farah rest in peace. Really good. That's boozy. Ooh. You have my attention. Did we save the best for last? Ooh, saffron and booze. A lot of saffron. Spicy. Hot, spicy saffron. Tobacco, booze. Very earthy tobacco. Not a really sweet fragrance. Like this booze is probably the thing that's giving it a light sweetness. It's very boozy. Very tobacco earthy. Like that's gotta be tobacco. I will be shocked. It's not a tobacco accord. I saved the best for last without realizing. I saved it for last because it's called Farah. It's actually the... Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's the best of the bunch. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Golly. Put that box to the side. The best box of the bunch. The best bottle. One of two. Because that Voux Zingy bottle's pretty damn nice. But... oh, it's so boozy. The tobacco isn't punching me in the nose the way it was at first. I'm so curious about these notes because I think it's booze of some kind. Rum or cognac. I don't think it's cognac because cognac's usually sweeter than the rum. I'm going to say saffron rum tobacco. Something a little smoky. Let's see what we got. All right, it's on the main page. $41. And we got cinnamon. Top notes of rum and saffron. Good job, Ross. Rum and saffron, cinnamon. That's why it's so spicy. It's saffron and cinnamon. Cedar, vanilla, and tobacco. So they don't list anything smoky. It could be whatever's making the tobacco accord. Vanilla surprises me. I don't think it's all that sweet. Let's read this. Step into a world of luxury with Farah by Paris Corner, a captivating fragrance crafted exclusively for women who exude confidence and charm. This is a women's fragrance? For the ladies that like a masculine fragrance, this is not a feminine fragrance at all. Guys, this is not a feminine fragrance in the least. Excuse me. This 100 ml is a symphony of bold and alluring notes. I'm looking over the arm for my microphone. Alluring notes, creating a scent that is both timeless and unforgettable. Top notes, the journey begins with the intoxicating warmth of rum and the exotic richness of saffron, setting the stage for an opulent experience. Middle notes, as the fragrance unfolds, the spicy allure of cinnamon blends seamlessly with the earthy sophistication of cedar, enveloping you in a mesmerizing heart that is both cozy and elegant. Fair. Base notes. Finally, the scent settles into a creamy and smoky base of vanilla and tobacco. So whatever's creating this tobacco accord, it has some sort of incense or smoke accord. So I'm not crazy. This is a very straightforward fragrance. Vanilla surprises me a little bit. Maybe as it dries down, I'll get more vanilla. But the early stages, like I got pretty much more than half of what they're listing, stands out. Cinnamon, saffron, tobacco, all booze. You know, the rum, all of it makes sense. Leaving a trail of seductive warmth that lingers beautifully on the skin. Farah is more than a perfume. It's a statement of refined taste and confidence. Perfect for evening wear or any occasion where you wish to stand out. Farah envelops you in a veil of mystery and sophistication. This, and, you know, I can't help but there be a little bias because of the situation and the name. I mean, you should take all of my ratings with a grain of salt because it's all my opinion, but I got to go 9 out of 10 here. This is outstanding for many reasons. One, the most important one that matters to you guys is it smells amazing. It's a rich, heavier wear that I would not wear anytime. I would do more evening wear, cooler wear situations where you do want to stand out. This has some potency to it. This is not a women's fragrance. This is a unisex, masculine-leaning fragrance. Ladies, yes. Yeah, you totally can wear it. But don't go into it thinking because they list it as a women's fragrance, crafted exclusively for women, that this is feminine in any way. I don't think it's feminine at all. I am shocked that it is listed as crafted exclusively for women. But it's a spicy, super warm, spicy, boozy, earthy, smoky fragrance. All the main accords and notes stand out greatly in this fragrance. I'm sure performance is going to be just way more than any person needs from a fragrance. It's really coming off the skin. That tobacco is setting in nicely. It's not over the top on the cedar, little woodsy, but I wouldn't call it, I wouldn't even rank woody in the top 3 accords, maybe the 5th accord. Like I would rank this spicy, boozy, earthy, smoky, then maybe woody. Sweet being a nice honorable mention, 6th main accord, because this is a little sweet, but not like you would think with rum and vanilla. Being 2 of 6 notes. They list 6 notes. And maybe that's why it's so straightforward. Maybe that really is straight up what the formula is. No hidden anything, no low doses of other, 5 other things that they're just not listing. It smells like how they list it. I think it's outstanding. It's 9 out of 10. It was the best for last. What a great fragrance. If it was colder outside, I'd wear this today. It's going to be like 70 degrees. It's 65 while it's raining at 7:42 in the morning right now. So it's going to be in the 70s. It's going to rain all weekend, but this is the one. Voux Zingy. All 3 of these are really good, but if I had to pick one, it's definitely Paris Corner's Farah. Well, that was interesting. 3 really good ones again. 2 from Paris Corner, 1 from Gulf Orchid. That leather is setting in more and more on that dark chocolate fragrance. And Voux Zingy reminds me of Renaissance. They don't list mint, but that basil with the other notes make it kind of minty fresh, I guess. It's not a spicy green like basil normally is. And that lavender is very soapy. This is all a collection of really good fragrances. Blind buy responsibly at your own risk if you're going to purchase any of these. If you want... Now, people are going to ask, does Farah remind you of anything? It's a boozy, spicy tobacco. It fits a family where it doesn't remind me of one specific thing. Like I'm sure people ask about Amen Pure Havane and fragrances like that. It falls into that family, that style of fragrance. Minus the patchouli that you'll find in a Pure Havane because it's a patchouli DNA line, the Amen line. But of that style, it's warm, spicy, boozy tobacco fragrance with smoky and woody elements. It is really, really good. If you like stuff like that, you're going to like this. Is it going to be redundant in your collection? If you have other stuff like that, yeah, probably so. So maybe you don't need it, but if you don't have a bunch of fragrances of that profile, then this is a really good one for a really good price. Then I'm pretty confident it's going to perform really freaking well because it's popping off of my skin. Man, thank you, Aroma Concepts. This is a great haul. This is better than the last one. The last one was a good haul, but of the last 3 packages they've sent me, this is hands down the best of the 3. The last one better than the previous one because there was one 3 packages ago that was a lot of super feminine girly girl fragrances. It was just not for me. Some of them really good, but just weren't for me, And one of them was really bad. We had one we had to shit on. It was terrible. It was a Anfar fragrance. It was awful. It was like really bad. We do catch the bad one on occasion, So thank you guys for watching. Link down below with discount code if you're interested. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you leave. We'll see you in the next one.